Bryson DeChambeau. Welcome back.
Bryson, Mike Sullivan. How are you?
Mike? Bogenschutz.
Absolutely.
Good to meet you. Yeah.
All right, well, Metro Detroit golfers here with someone who needs no introduction. That'd be Bryson DeChambeau here in Detroit, previewing the Rocket Mortgage Classic. And Bryson, just would love to start out just by you talking about really, I mean, a lot of people kind of view last year as a coming out party for you, or really just a real big stepping stone for you with how you dominated this course. I mean, talk about that.
No, it was an awesome experience. I'd played well, leading up to the pandemic, and then obviously changed my body. After the pandemic, played really well starting out, and then I came to this event knowing that this was my last event for a few weeks or something like that, and so I got to give it my full go and my full effort on this one, and this is one that I want to win, and I know I can win because of the advantage I have. And certainly, came out here not really expecting too much, but just letting it happen, and was able to take advantage of the places that I could out here, and consistently played well and was a little behind going to the last day, but that last day I was able to push forward and persevere on the last 3 holes to go birdie, 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 and to finish it off in style was pretty special, and showed that I could persevere through a little bit of struggle.
We saw how hard you were working, to kind of transform your body and make yourself longer and longer and longer.
It hurt, by the way.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah. At a certain point, though, people are like, okay, he's got to prove it, though. You got to win tournaments.
Correct.
This was kind of that one where it was a springboard, and then you went on and dominated the U.S. Open.
Correct. Yeah, no doubt. I think it finally validated that I could still putt with changing my golf swing and still wedge it somewhat okay. Clearly today, I mean, it wasn't too bad of wedges there. So hopefully I'm showing a different side of the game that, people can learn to hit it really far and still learn to putt and chip while gaining those distances. And I think that's a cool thing that hopefully will inspire a generation.
Do you hate that nobody talks about your short game?
Because
you're doing a really good short game.
Yeah. I'm a great putter. I was very fortunate with the arm lock that helped me out in my career, and will continue to do so for me. I think it's a great way for people to try if they're struggling with putting. I certainly struggled with putting. I had the yips growing up in college and whatnot, and still was able to win an NCAA and a US Amateur doing it, but I felt like I wasn't consistent, and this has helped me become a little more consistent.
So, I mean, a lot of people don't realize, at least in our opinion, we have Metro Detroit golfers, we have 50,000 Michigan golfers in our community, and Michigan's the 3rd biggest golf state. People don't realize that. Florida, California, then Michigan,
crazy.
In terms of total golf courses in the state. So I wanted to ask you as well, whether it's been growing up, I know you played here a few times in junior golf, but what is your overall opinion on Michigan golf as in comparison to other places?
Well, again, the type of grass that I would say ryegrass for me is something that I personally enjoy. I grew up in Fresno, California, and this is the type of grass we had.
Yeah.
So I got really comfortable with it. Even though it's California, there's people think I was in the middle of the state, and it was perfect grass, just like the Midwest and up north here. And so I got really comfortable with this type of environment, and continue to play well. From my first U.S. Junior Amateur to playing up for the World Amateur, a bunch of different tournaments up here growing up in junior golf, and I just fell in love with it. And even me winning the John Deere is the first PGA tournament I won, and it was this type of grass as well. So for some reason I just like this environment and the way it feels.
Well, obviously you're localizing things around here. You had a great speech up there, about the Rocket Mortgage Classic, what they're doing obviously in the community, but it's not just the Rocket Mortgage, it's OneStream. And I'm looking at
Rochester,
a Rochester company right here in Michigan.
Yes.
I mean, how important is it for you not only to play here, but to also impact things in the community?
That's the most important thing. Playing golf is playing golf. And I think the more you can do for the community around the area is the reason why we play golf. So that's honestly, one of the reasons why I'm here. It's pretty much the biggest reason why I'm here, and we'll continue to hopefully improve the, I would say, area around the 313 area, and continue to improve Michigan golf. This is what it's about.
Last one for you. Obviously, you've been watching your YouTube channel, like you mentioned earlier. I know you're on YouTube. You've been killing it on there. We know firsthand how much a lot of people still have a misconception that golf is an old sport, and I think that's total BS. Younger people love golf. Look at Instagram. Look at the shares. Look at the memes. So what would you say just to that aspect of how important social media, YouTube, just being out there is for growing the game?
I think it's the next wave of the future. You got all these kids growing up on their phones, right?
Yep.
And the more you can expose them to the outdoors and the possibilities that are outdoors rather than, on this phone is very, very important. So there's a lot of kids struggling with, social anxiety disorder just because they aren't used to talking around people and being around people, but getting them outdoors, getting them to play golf, having them grow up with, the integrity of the game, right? The honor and all that flows with it, I think is the most important thing you can do for the kids in the area.
Well, appreciate you joining us. Seriously, best of luck. I look forward to seeing you here in a few weeks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bryson.
Great to meet you.
Bye.